There was a song that was one of the #1 hits in my youth, but the singer of the song had died in a horrific plane crash. And that song was sung by none other than Otis Redding. And that song was Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. It was the first song to go gold after the death of the singer. And he said, I was sitting as I sit here, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. He said he left his home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. He had nothing to live for and looked like nothing was going to come his way. I wish I could just sit by Otis. I wish I could have sat by him and gave him a pair of divine binoculars. And he would have been able to see more than nothing coming his way. He would have saw surely goodness and mercy was following him. I want you to see more than the mess that you're in by looking through the lens of God's faith. If you take these glasses, you can see further than what you're in. You got to see further than what the devil wants you to see, further than the place of fear, further than the place of doubt, further than the place of unbelief. When you look to the hills, from whence cometh your help, you'll realize and understand it's always been the Lord that will send your help, who made the heavens and the earth. It's the ones who can see further. The victory is to the visionaries. I want to talk to somebody that sees something nobody else sees. I want to talk to a few people that can hear something nobody else hears, because God has anointed you to see further. I want to encourage those who you don't have a vision for your life. You need a prayer saying, Lord, anoint me to see further. When people say it's over for you, I dare you to let God anoint you to see further. People are quick to write you off, but God has something that wrote you in. If you would just look into his word, because his word has a vision for your life that's further than your enemy wants you to go. There are many times the enemy wants you to give up. And you know what? The devil knows that you will win if you don't quit. The devil knows that. He already is totally familiar with the fact that he's a defeated foe, but you got to see him defeated. Sometimes it's not right now, but right down the road, just a little further down the road, the devil loses all and Christ wins it all. Just a little further down the road, the weapons that are formed against you will not prosper. Just a little down the road, if you just look a little further, look a little deeper, you'll see that wandering child coming back home. The prodigal son's father never lost sight of what he locked into his heart by faith. He saw his son coming back home. I want you to see your joy coming back. I want you to see your peace coming back. I want you to see your love coming back. Even your finances coming back. But you need to let God anoint your eyes and let you see through that binocular called his benevolence. The benevolence of God sees further than the things that are beating you up right now. I'm Apostle A.C. Neal. I'm pulling for you, praying for you, and I know you're going to come through as pure gold. I'd like to also shout out my dear friend and brother, the none other than the Dr. Griff, the 1 minute preacher. You haven't heard a word until you heard a word from my brother beloved, Griff. You got to tune in this channel. God bless you.